Market's looking quite a bit better today than they have been the past couple of days, at least in my opinion. We did have that move up here, which is obviously good, but in terms of setups, I think we're starting to have a little bit of that. We had a chance to go lower yesterday, really didn't go very far, and that's bullish. And then now we're chopping sideways in some in other coins, some pretty light trade. This one's not super light, but it's not bad either. We're getting good volume signature on this particular 2-hour candle. Let's see if we can turn that into something. Well, not that we would do it, the market would do it. But let's see if it can turn into something. Other than that, a move down I think would be good, giving us a little bit of opportunity to say, hey, the sellers weren't interested in selling when they had the opportunity. Because once this thing starts rallying here, I don't think they're going to be that interested in selling it. And then we'll see what happens again. Maybe they're going to wait up until the 71 to the 72 level. So we'll see about that. Now, because the market is low and slow, my hot coins I had today um, may not be the best bets because they're already hot. They could get hotter, that's true, but sometimes low and slow, and this may be a low and slow environment, are the better opportunities. So I don't have a low and slow scan to show you, but you can look for some of those trades. Maybe some of those could be pretty good, and some of the top 20 are setting up pretty good right now as well. BNB is doing pretty good. Ethereum's looking pretty good. So there's quite a few coins right now that are looking pretty good. All right, Dog with Hat having a breakout from being on the, I think it was yesterday it was on here. Maybe the day before Dog with Hat was on here. Hey, I got the name right. That's crazy. Um, right there, boom, alert. Not an alert, but a trend line break right there at the 229, basically the 230 level. Good volume stepping, and this thing appears to be in a bit of an uptrend. Probably will go back and test this trend line up here. It's a little bit extended, so you don't want to buy things that's extended because they can pull back really for no rhyme or reason and hurt the account. This one, at a minimum, is a 9.5% stop loss, way too tight to take the trade. But maybe another consolidation could do the body good. But when we get up to the trend line, the trade's probably too obvious, and it'll be hard to long it up here unless it has really good consolidation tendencies. And then Tau BitTensor. This is the other one. This one getting up to the trend line. So we had this one here in the uptrend. Looks like it came down and getting up to this trend line. So yeah, not too bad so far actually. I'm not sure if it has enough to blow through it. Good volume here coming in today though. Looking at the 2-hour, these are some pretty high volume candles. So I don't think this is a horrible setup. You could try this with stops under the low of the day. Also fairly wide at about 6.25, 6.5%, 6.5%. A little bit wide there. Maybe a smaller position size, but if things stay good with this market, we start breaking trend lines. This one does have an opportunity to try to rally back up on through. High price coins are good. I would argue high price coins are better than low price coins for stability's sake and for institutional investment sake. Not that most people really want to buy a $300 asset, but the good traders actually, most of them prefer high dollar assets. So anyway, this one not looking too bad. So back to BTC for a minute before I let you guys go here. Um, Interesting time in the market. We just flipped into an uptrend, tight consolidation. These are times, I think, to be a little bit more aggressive. The reason I say a little bit more aggressive is because we haven't really tested lower yet, and although we might, we also don't have to. It's been a pretty aggressive move up. Some things in the stock market are getting a little choppy, but some things are more aggressive, like the Russell. Russell is more aggressive, and Bitcoin is considered an aggressive asset. So from that perspective, I think there's a little bit of a tailwind to us here. I like the tight consolidation from yesterday. My hope right now is that we don't come up here and then have a swing failure, which is where we try to swing higher and then fail hard. Any kind of large selling candle right now, in my opinion, should be sold off into as well. It shouldn't be taken as, oh, we're going to get a pullback. But that's just my opinion right now. So I'm still a little bit cautious, but I'm cautiously optimistic on the uptrend, if you know what I'm saying. So bigger picture here, undercut and rally here, and then coming back up. And I hope we get back up to these 72, 73s, and we are able to sustain up here, and like we did here. But I'm hoping we're going to rally through this time. And then that, I think, is when you'll see the big breakout, which is what I think most people look for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day out there. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow on Altcoin Buzz Trading.